A very good evening to all our viewers and welcome back to iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, where we are all set and in readiness for another exciting and fascinating game of cricket. It's match number 10 of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Two very talented teams will be playing against each other. It's a super important game, mind you, for GHK Properties to stay alive in the contest. Right then, I was there in the middle with the two captains and the match referee for the flip of the coin. It's a lovely evening here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, where we're all set for match number 10 of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. We're expecting to have another enthralling game of cricket as two very talented sides are going to play on against each other. Now, time to introduce you to the two captains and the match referee. On my left is Qutaiba Tariq, the captain of Jhang Union Eagles. On his left is Shahbaz Ali, the captain of GSK Properties. And on the extreme left is our esteemed match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. Qutaiba, you've got the coin. Please give it a spin. Heads is the call.
It is tails.
So if you could step forward. Congratulations. Good start to the day. You won the toss. What's the plan?
Well, we are winning the tosses all three games. I've won the toss. So individually, it's fine. But as a team, we need to step up, close games, and then we were giving away the game. So this is the last encounter in this Sharjah CBFS. So we're trying to give a good competition and show that what we really have in ourselves and give a good competition.
So it's the last game of your tournament. What have you decided? What do you want to do?
We're going to bat first.
And how much do you think is going to be a decent target you would want to set?
I think on this pitch, I think 160, 165 would be a good target to set.
Well, you had a decent tournament, a few close games. I'm sure that you must have taken a lot of positives out of this tournament.
Yeah, we've taken a lot of positives out of the tournament. There was a lot of learnings for players like me, myself, and the other guys in the camp. We were looking forward to the big guns to step up today and take up the charge. And let's see how the game goes on then.
Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of GHK Properties, have you made any changes to your playing 11?
We're playing with the same team. Almost just one or two changes. The guys who were playing some final in Abu Dhabi, they've come back into the team, and the remaining team remains the same. The remaining ones are the same ones.
Qutaiba Tariq, give us a good game.
Thank you very much. Take care. Best of luck.
शहबाज भाई टॉस हार गए, अगर टॉस जीते तो आप क्या करते?
एक्चुअली हम भी बॉलिंग करना चाह रहे थे, क्योंकि हमें लग रहा है कि बाद में ड्यू फैक्टर होगा, तो पहले जितना कम पे हम रोक सकें वो ट्राई करेंगे।
पहला मैच काफ़ी क्लोज गया था, लेकिन काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस लेंगे उस हार से।
जी बिल्कुल, पहले मैच से ज़ाहिर है जो हमने गलतियां की हैं उसको दोबारा दोहराना नहीं चाहेंगे, और क्योंकि अब डू एंड डाई वाली सिचुएशन आ चुकी है तो कोशिश करेंगे अच्छे मार्जिन से मैच जीते।
आपकी टीम में एक बहुत बड़े लेजेंड है, इमरान ताहिर आपकी टीम से खेलते हैं, उनकी इंक्लूजन से कितना फ़र्क पड़ता है टीम में?
जी वो काफ़ी मोटिवेट करते हैं लड़कों को, और उनकी आई थिंक 47 ईयर्स ओल्ड, और अभी भी वो बाउंड्री पे जैसी फील्डिंग कर रहे हैं ऐसे आजकल के यंग लड़के भी नहीं कर रहे, तो ज़ाहिर है उनको देख के हम भी मोटिवेट होते हैं।
Changes to playing 11?
Same playing 11.
Best of luck. That's a good game.
Thank you.
Well, that's the news from the centre, is that Jhang Union Eagles, they won the toss and they've decided to bat first. Looked pretty confident. Both the captains are there. Shahbaz Ali alongside Qutaiba Tariq. I think he's been phenomenal with his leadership qualities. Did get a good start, mind you, in the last game, but just could not capitalize and make it count. On the other end, it's going to be GHK Properties, one of the sides which I believe are pretty much strong contenders to even lift the cup. That's the playing 11 for Jhang Union Eagles. Imran Mohammed, Zawar Fareed. I would really love him to really come out to open the batting. Asif Tarbela, he's having a decent tournament so far. Qutaiba Tariq, the captain. Nadeem Mohammed, Asad Ali, Saeed Sakleen, Irfan Mohammed, Salman Khan, Sajjad Murshid, and Sayyid Maktoum. So you can see that they have some quality batters in the lineup, but just haven't fired now. This is a star-studded lineup. Well, you can just talk about them all day and night. Rohan Mustafa, Humaj Gondal, Yasir Kaleem, Ali Abed, Imran Tahir, the legend, Shahbaz Ali, Saqib Munshid, the speedster, Tanveer Javed gets a call in this game. Razak Abdul, Irfan Mohammed. Well, that is a very interesting inclusion alongside Haider Ali, the left arm spinner, who's just played quite a few international games lately and has done extremely well in the lately matches which happened here. Right then, this is going to be exciting. Two openers will look to start off well, ensure they get maximum results in the first 6 overs, but I think it's just going to be a bit tough. I was talking about GSK Properties. I think they've got quite a few superstars. Of course, Haider Ali, he's an international player, plays for the UAE national side. Rohan Mustafa, of course, is an ex-UAE national cricketer. Then, of course, they've got the lights of the legend Imran Tahir, ex-cricketer of Team South Africa. And also, of course, he was the pick of the bowlers against 7 districts, where he bowled 4 overs, gave just 28 runs and bowled and picked up 2 wickets. On a wicket where there wasn't much on offer for the bowlers, but really Imran Tahir, I mean, it's so really difficult to get away from him. His lines are so precise, his lengths so tough out there to face a bowler like the legend Imran Tahir. Right then, the 2 openers are out there in the centre. They will be looking to start off well. They've had a decent first game, but the last one, just day before yesterday, that was a big loss against a very talented team, Alif Pharma. I beg your pardon, it was Z Sports. Yeah, they scored 190 runs in the lot of 20 overs, and Jhang Union Eagles unfortunately were bundled out for 113, losing that game by a big margin of 77 runs. Yeah, there you go. Humaj Gondal on your screen. Such an inspirational leader, really. Yeah, a lot of talent on the screen at the moment. Zawar Fareed, Razak, Haider Ali. What a run he's having this season. Of course, plays a lot of franchise cricket as well. Picked up in the T20, which will happen soon here in the UAE. So this is going to be exciting stuff. Got so many quality bowlers really in their lineup. Shahbaz Ali, of course. And then Irfan Mohammed was quite surprising. I'm not sure if he was carrying any injury. He missed out in the opening game. A bowler who really can make the new ball talk. And I love his lengths. He keeps on bowling in those good length areas. And he's also a bowler who's not afraid to bowl slightly up towards the batter. Tries to bowl a bit full. And I think it will be Irfan to start off proceedings. And surely Humaj Gondal, he's an aggressive captain. So you do expect him to give that man on your screen at least one slip. Because I remember I've seen a few games when Irfan is in operation and he doesn't really swing the ball. It just cuts so late and it cuts big time. Bamboozles the batters. And with the new ball, he is very, very effective. And I think it's going to be Humaj Gondal, the captain, will be going to that first slip position. Right then, this is going to be exciting stuff. Jhang Union Eagles will be looking to play for some pride as they've lost 2 out of 2. So they could just finish off this tournament with a win under their belt. And the umpire says play. Irfan steaming in for the very first time this evening. And straight away he gets the ball to swing away, but nicely played. Letting the ball come to him, playing it as late as he can. Yeah, Zawar Fareed, such an exciting talent, really. And has, of course, played for the UAE as well. So he's one batter to watch out for. Alongside Saeed Makhdoom also, a very, very talented batter. Very destructive opener. Really takes the charge and ensures that he does not allow the bowlers to settle. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. Irfan Mohammad, a bowler who is a specialist if we talk about a bowler who can swing the ball and take it away from the right-handers. And also not to forget, let me mention that he has the tendency and the talent and the skill to produce a delivery where it just pitches and comes in sharply towards you. A very, very talented bowler, Irfan Mohammad. Was no surprises that he was given the new ball. Now look at that swing and offer he's getting. And Saeed Makhdoom, this is exactly what he's saying, that didn't swing, it just cut big time. Yeah, no need to look at the wicket. If someone would have explained you what he does, this is what he does. Irfan Mohammad can really swing the ball big with the new ball. And surprisingly, Humaj Gondal has opted to get himself out of the slip cord in position, is now gone to the catching gully. So it's a 6 or 7-2 field. Yeah, that's much more like it. Well played, Saeed Makhdoom. He knows that Irfan is one of those bowlers who does have a bit of pace as well, and also of course you are seeing the swing which he's getting an offer, so need to be a bit mindful against him. Be sensible in your approach, not try to be aggressive, rather over aggressive against him. You would want Saeed Makhdoom and Zawar take their team off to a flyer, but at the same time, when you're playing against such quality bowlers, you have to be a bit smart and sensible in your approach. Look at the swing which he's getting an offer, and there's a wry smile on the face of Saeed Makhdoom because he knows that Irfan Mohammad is making the ball dance to his tunes. Excellent stuff. Very economical over. And even in the past, I remember every time he plays for any franchise or any team, Irfan Mohammad, I have seen that captains usually bowl him out, give him those 4 overs, picks up 3 to 4 wickets for you early on, and then it's not really required to save any over and bring him in the latter part of the innings. He does so much damage early on. Look at that. Brilliant delivery. That's a very good ball to close out a quiet over. It's 1 for no loss after 1. Yeah, just when you thought that you've got rid of Irfan Mohammad, it's going to be Haider Ali. Well, he's some talent. He's one of the best bowlers in the UAE at the moment. If you talk about the spinners, the left arm spinners, this man has been super impressive. Was brilliant against Nepal as well. And yeah, here he is yet again. Oh, what a start for Haider Ali. He's just finished his national duties, playing his first game here in the Sharjah CBFS T20 2025, and this is what he does. On the very first delivery in his first over, have a look at this delivery. Yeah, you would never want to go at the back foot. That's not the right shot selection. The ball coming in towards Zawar Farid. There was an arm delivery. And what a start here for GSK Properties. Zawar Farid. It's a slow, dejected walk back after scoring just the 1 run. It's 1 for 1. New batter walks in. Nadeem, another exciting talent, all-rounder, left-arm spinner, and has come out to bat at a very important position. There will be pressure, surely. What a start for Haider Ali. He was brilliant against Nepal a few days ago, where he bowled 10 overs, bowled a maiden, gave 38 runs, and also picked up a wicket. He's one of the backbones at the moment for UAE national team. That's the man on your screen, Haider Ali. He is some talent, some find for UAE cricket, and really he's done so well. And he's so miser, very economical, and the lengths and the lines, it's so precise. He's so disciplined. Just would not leave the stumps and keep on bowling onto that off stump, middle stump channel, and the lengths are so teasing. He's exciting. He's a special talent, Haider Ali. Look at that, beautifully done, almost passing through the gates of Nadeem. This could have been 2-2, so this is not the start they would have desired on the other end. GSK Properties, so much at stake, mind you. They've already lost a game against 7 districts. Yeah, couldn't chase down the target, and Israr Ahmed was severe against them. So today they have a big job in their hands. They need to ensure they win this important encounter against a quality side of Jhang Union Eagles. Beautifully done. And that's much more better. Saeed Makhdoom, he knows how special this bowler is. So see off his overs. I think that's the right approach. Ensure you don't play across the line. You wouldn't want to do that. And also, don't go at the back foot. This is exactly what Zawar Farid did and had to pay the price by giving away his wicket. Oh, inside edge. I think now Saeed Makhdoom will certainly feel the pressure, because he's already faced 7 deliveries. He's yet to get off the mark. Yeah, this is by far one of the best bowling attacks in this tournament. Hands down. This is much more like it. Playing with the soft hands. And finally, he opens his account with a single. And also yesterday's game, of course, congratulations to UAE winning the game by 4 wickets. Lovely delivery. That's much more like it. Get your front foot forward onto the line of the ball and play with soft hands. Excellent stuff by Haider. 3 for 1 after 2. Well, with the start they've gotten, I think the captain can afford to have a slip in place. Also, short gully. They do have a short cover in position. But when you have this kind of a start, you could always afford to have an attacking mindset, go for the kill, try to get 3 to 4 wickets in the first 6 overs. Really, it then becomes so difficult to get back into the contest. And this is what he does. Irfan Mohammed, very economical, very disciplined with his line and lengths. I would want him to start from the middle stump. It's the amount of swing he's getting. Yeah, with this line, more often than not, yes, he will beat the bat. But what's going to happen? He's not going to get wickets. It might be even a maiden. But as a new ball bowler, your job is to consistently look to pick up wickets and set the tone. Yeah, look at the line. Look at the length. Length is something which he will play around with. But the line, that's almost on the 6th stump, 4th, 7th stump channel. So, as a bowler, Irfan Mohammed, if I was his coach or captain, I would have asked him to bowl full onto the middle stump. Make the batter drive. Yeah, this is much more like it. That's a very good delivery. But again, the length, he can afford to bowl slightly fuller. Because the length which he's bowled, you can see how comfortable Syed was while playing the back foot punch. Because he had ample time to really judge where the ball pitched. But the moment you're going to pitch the ball up and just fire it towards the middle stump line, that's where it'll get so interesting. And surely he will be getting a lot of outside edges. Yeah, it's easy. With this length, you will get a lot of dot deliveries, but you're not going to get many wickets. The line was okay on that occasion, but the length, it's a bit short. Yeah, this is a perfect start. It's a quiet start to this game. We know how talented this team is, mind you. Saeed Makhdoom, another very, very talented cricketer, very stylish in his approach. Technically, seems to be very correct, but when you're facing the lights and facing the fire of GHK Properties, it becomes a bit difficult. Yeah, look at that. The moment he's decided to pitch the ball full, look what has happened. So if this delivery was onto the line of the stumps, that would have been so interesting. So he has beaten the bat yet again, but you're not going to get wickets. And also you don't have a slip in place. So these are the little things which I believe need to be noted and taken into account. Yeah, but he's a class act, no doubt. I think he will go back, he will watch this game, and he will work on it and try to just fix his line. That's gonna. Oh, this is an outside edge, or is it not? No, just an ambitious appeal. Terrific over. A maiden for Irfan. 3 for 1. So they are at the back foot at the moment. Jhang Union Eagles, Heather to continue. It's such a good start. First Irfan Muhammad and Heather, of course, picking up a wicket in his first. And then also, once they're done with their overs, that man on the screen, the legend Imran Tahir of Team South Africa, he's going to come and bowl after the power play. So it'll just keep on getting tougher and tougher. Yes, I was congratulating the United Arab Emirates national team winning their game against Nepal by 4 wickets yesterday. Mohammad Shadad, what an inclusion. 96 runs in 123 deliveries with 6 fours and 3 sixes, missing out to his 100. Oh, that's really so sad to see. He could have gotten 100. That would have been a memorable knock. It will be still, but 100 is 100. Beautifully bowled. So, and also, of course, talking about Mohammad Wasim. Yeah, he's a legend. He's been a consistent performer for the UAE national team. Scored 76 runs and 73 deliveries with 3 huge maximums. But Wasim, we know this is what he's been doing. That's what he does. Scores heavily for his team. Now that's swept away beautifully. It's going towards the longer part of the ground. And the ball will have enough legs to trickle away towards the boundary. So that's what they need. They need to be a little more courageous and fearless in their approach. Need to take the challenge on. Also, Rohan Mustafa in the slip cordon, you will see him as well come into play with the ball. Then, of course, talking about Junaid Siddiqui, how brilliant he was yesterday. 10 overs, 36 runs, 2 wickets. Zahid Ali, he's been absolutely brilliant. 49, picked up a wicket. Oh, that's something which you would not want to do against Haider Ali, but still, lucky for the batter, he was struck outside the off stump. 8 for 1 after 4. Fun to continue, and no surprises. He's been so economical, only 1 run in the 13 deliveries he's bowled. This is what he does. But as I said earlier, I'm not going to repeat myself again and again. He just needs to fix his line, try to bowl it onto the stumps, have a slip in place, have a catching gully, have a short cover, and then keep on firing on to the line of the stumps. Make him drive. It'll get so exciting. That's what the great Jimmy Anderson of Team England used to do, and he was a specialist. He was a master. Really used to make the new ball talk, and the lines he used to bowl was immaculate. Kept on bowling in the good length areas, swung the ball away. It was such a treat to watch Jimmy Anderson really in test matches. Yeah, look at that. The moment he's adjusted his line slightly onto the stumps, he was on the verge of knocking the off stump. Yeah, he knows that that was agonizingly close. Yeah, Yasir Kaleem, he's stunned. Another exciting talent. But look at this delivery. Beautifully bowled. Perfect length, perfect line. And how do you play those? Give him a slip, will you? Still no slips for Irfan Mohammed. If I was him, if I was Irfan, I would really just stop this match, go to Humaj Gondar and tell him, Skips, I need a slip or two. Look at the amount of swing I'm getting on offer. And why am I not getting a slip? Now that is beautifully played. Pulled away and it's gone for a boundary. So they need more of these. At the moment, things aren't looking too bright for Jhang Union Eagles. Yeah, but that was a lovely stroke. Letting the ball come to him and timing it to perfection to get a boundary. Yeah, they need to stitch up a partnership. At the same time, they need to just have a check on the run rate they have achieved so far. And against GSK Properties, really, I believe you need to score more than 160, 170. But after the start, it's just going to be such a tough ask. Yeah, that's the one which comes in. And almost getting the better of Nadeem. This could have been his first wicket. Yeah, this is exactly what I was discussing. The ball which jags in towards the right-handers, which most of the batters don't really read. And also what makes it so difficult to really play against Irfan Mohammed is the ball, the moment it pitches, especially in the good length area, it just skids onto you. So you need to be on your toes and ensure you don't go at the back foot. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, it's just hurrying on to the batter and you don't have time. So much to offer. Nicely played. And, not the best of efforts. And talking about the legend, of course, Imran Tahir. We will be seeing him soon into the attack. I think it's a great opportunity for Jhang Union Eagles really to face somebody like Imran Tahir. You can go and tell or just ask your friends and mates and tell them, you know what, I have a game against GHK Properties and I'm going to face the likes of Imran Tahir. So this is really, I believe, a privilege for Jhang Union Eagles to play against the living legend Imran Tahir. Nicely bowled. Excellent delivery. Again, a decent over by Irfan Mohammed comes to the ends. 5 gone, 15 for 1. That's just the last over in this innings. Where there you go. There he is. The man of the moment, the legend, Imran Tahir. Yeah, it's a pleasure having him here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Bowled him. A bit of a celebration as well by Haider Ali. And that was not the best of shot selections yet again. Trying to play across the line to Haider Ali. I don't think so. That's the right approach. And disturbing the furniture. It was a rip snorter. Lovely delivery. And the second wicket has fallen down. This is not looking good now for Jhang Union Eagles because so much was expected from this man on your screen. Nadeem showed a lot of promise. But we'll have to go back after scoring just a 7. It's 15 for the loss of 2. Well, in comes the man who's been really making a lot of name for himself. Very impressive. And remember the couple of games he's played. Even the first game we talk about, that was where he showed a lot of maturity and his decision making has been spot on. Was brilliant with his rotation of his bowlers. And now he's going to face the likes of Haider Ali, who is bowling beautifully at the moment. Yeah, that's an easy decision going down the leg side. Look at Tariq. He's having a good run in this tournament so far. It's been very impressive. Captain leading from the front ensures that more often than not he gets a good start and then just could not capitalize and cash on to the opportunity every time he gets a start. Well, that's beautifully played. That's cut away, bisecting the two fielders. And a good start here by Qutaiba. Yeah, now that they have lost 2 early wickets, I think the responsibility, it's surely now on his shoulders. He's got a very cool head on his shoulders. Qutaiba Tariq, the captain. Oh, this is not the right approach, I believe. Qutaiba needs to be mindful and careful. Don't go at the back foot. Do not play across the line. You would not want to do that against Haider Ali. Oh, nicely played. Swept away. Oh, what a shot. Wow. That's much more like it. He's a fighter, Qutaiba Tariq. And he swept Haider Ali. Look at that power he's generated behind that shot. And also, great game awareness. He knew where the fielder was in the deep. And he saw that there was a huge real estate towards the cow corner. And placing it to perfection, getting his first boundary. Very confident start yet again. Yeah, that's a dot to close out the 6th over. We're done and dusted with the power play, and it's gone in the favor of GHK Properties. It's 21 for 2. Yeah, this is exactly what I was discussing. And I mentioned that I have seen captains bowling him out, Irfan Muhammad, and I think it's the right move. There's no point really holding him back. You've got Rohan Mustafa, he's got 4 overs. You've got Saqib in your lineup who's going to come soon into the attack. And then, of course, you've got Imran Tahir as well. So they'll just keep on coming at you. And that's the reason Irfan Muhammad has been asked to bowl out here. He's bowled well, but yeah, the lines, it's a concern, really. He needs to fix his line. That's where he will get a lot of wickets. He is economical, that's for sure. But if ever so, he would want to pick up wickets. Needs to fix his line. That's a short delivery. It's been pulled away, but there is protection. Only a single. He's such a fighter, really, Qutaiba Tariq. Every time he comes on to bat, really, he's got that finesse, very charismatic personality as well. Such a humble personality as well. Was very confident during the toss as well. So he's finding himself yet again in a situation where he'll need to take his team out of this difficult situation that they've gotten themselves into. Yeah, beautifully played. Good little punch. They need to stay out there, stitch up a partnership. And every time there is an opportunity, cash on to it. Otherwise, at the moment, the need of the hour is that they need to get a partnership. Saeed Makhdoom, surely he has gotten his eye in the middle now. 22 deliveries for him. Qutaiba, since the time he's made his way in the ground, seemed quite confident. Oh, this is a beautiful delivery yet again. And imagine if that length would have been fuller, then what would have been the scenario? So this is quite interesting, and this is something which I've observed very closely. Irfan Muhammad, when he tries to bowl onto the line of the stumps, he bowls quite short. So if he could just adjust his length as well every time he looks to bowl onto the stumps, then it's going to be interesting. Beautifully punched, but straight towards the fielder. And every time he decides to bowl full, that's where he just bowls away from the stumps. So I think surely the bowling coach, the management, the captain will look into this because he is some talent. Irfan Muhammad, one to watch out for the future. Oh, beautifully bowled, deceiving Kutaiba and almost getting that outside edge. It's 24 for 2 after 7. Right then, this is the moment which I believe most of the viewers were waiting for. And here he is, the legend Imran Tahir, for the very first time in this match. And straight away gets turn on off a very good start. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. Saeed Makhtoom, he's gotten his eye in the middle. Oh, very good delivery. So quick through the air. Such a blessing really to have so much turn on offer. If there is anything in the wicket, if there is any kind of assistance and turn on the wicket, Imran Tahir will take full opportunity and he will make it count. We saw even in the last game with the bowlers, they went for plenty, but that man on your screen, Imran Tahir, was so economical and careful when he bowls the wrong guns. Most of the batters in the world have been deceived with the wrong one, with the googly easy bowls, with the flippers. Oh, nicely bowled yet again. But excellent bit of fielding as well. Kutaiba Tariq on the other end. He's gotten off to a good start. But he's a batter who likes to cut the ball, so needs to be a bit careful in his approach. Oh, look at that. That man is around 47 years old, and look at him throw himself around, giving his 100% out there. Lovely delivery, and nicely played, getting his front foot forward. Excellent start by Imran Tahir. It's 8 gone, 27 for 2. Well, another experienced campaigner has been introduced into the attack. It's going to be Shahbaz Ali. Yeah, he bowls with a lot of control, that's for sure. Shahbaz Ali, and also economical bowler. Doesn't really give any kind of freebies to the batters. So it's not going to be easy to face Shahbaz Ali on and on the other end, of course, Imran Tahir. We saw how beautifully he bowled. So quick through the air, really doesn't really give the batters time to settle. And every time you go at the back foot or try to play him across the line, That's where he gets a lot of LBWs in his favor. Clean bowls the batters. On the other end, Shahbaz Ali. You ask him to bowl with the new ball, he'll pick up wickets for you. You ask him to bowl in any stage of the game, he will deliver. Now this is a loud appeal. They're asking the question, but that was a good call, I believe. Oh, careful. Where are you going? Saeed Makhdoom. After a start that you've gotten, you've played a lot of deliveries. You don't want to be losing wickets. Now look at Saeed Makhdoom. He's not even ready to take the single. That's, I think that's not the right thing. Rohan Mustafa. I think we will be seeing him soon into the attack. An entertainer. He's been scoring a lot of runs for his team. Of course, picks up a lot of wickets. He's a gun fielder as well. Oh, he scratched this hard, but there is protection. Look at that. He's such a confident and such a courageous and a fearless cricketer, Qutaiba Tariq. Just shimmying down the track and slapped it hard, but unfortunately finding the fielder. Well, they need to come up with the solution. Saeed Makhdoom, he's gotten his eye in the middle. I think it's the right time really to get a move on. Yeah, I understand. It's Imran Tahir on the other end. It's not going to be easy. He's not going to let you score runs. But you need to target someone. At least have an intent to look for the singles and rotate strike. Quite contrasting if you talk about the two batters, Qutaiba Tariq on the other end. You can see he's always very, very busy. He is always looking to pick up the singles every time they are on offer, and if you bowl a loose delivery to him, he's going to make you pay. So I think Syed can take a leaf out of the notebook of Qutaiba Tariq and try to be a little more aggressive in his approach. Beautifully bowled. Look at that. Too many dot deliveries. That's not going to be very pleasing. And you would not want to frustrate your captain on the other end. So when you eat up too many deliveries, you don't score runs out of them. You're putting your captain also under tremendous pressure, who is in sublime touch. So really at times you need to bring the game awareness into play now. You've got the mid-off in the circle. So, and also the mid-on, mind you. You always have an option to come down the track and hit him straight down the ground. It's not really swinging big. It's coming onto the bat nicely. Just have a big heart really to score runs against the fast bowlers. Excellent stuff by Shahbaz. 9 gone, 29 for 2. Imran Tahir to continue. Now this is Upish and very close to the long off fielder. I think the wise move should be to just ensure you don't give wickets to Imran Tahir. See off his overs. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult to score boundaries against him. That's for sure. Quite certain you can't really just come out there and hit Imran Tahir for sixes. That's not going to happen. He's getting a bit of purchase and turn off this wicket. The lengths which he's bowling at the moment, it's those nagging, teasing lengths. Comes down the track and Imran Tahir. Just took him 8 deliveries to produce this magical delivery. And That's not the right approach. You can't just come down the track against Imran Tahir, closing your eyes, and it was a nothing shot in the end, really. Needed to be a bit more smart in his approach. Yeah, it wasn't his night. Saeed Makhtoom has been stumped and has to go back to the pavilion. It's 30 for 3. Yeah, beautifully bowled. Somebody had to explain, Saeed Makhtoom, you're not facing against any local cricketer or any local boy. It's an international star, ex-South Africa cricketer, legend of the game. There he is. So you really need to at times respect the bowler, and that, I believe, wasn't the right approach. Yeah, if it's there to be hit, go for it. If it's in your slot, if it's a short delivery, I understand. Go for it. That's what Israr Ahmed did. He got a century, mind you, hitting a 6, clubbing it down the ground against Imran Tahir. That was very fearless. So you need to choose your delivery. You can't just blindly come down the track and try to smash Imran Tahir out of the ground. Nah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, such a brilliant start yet again. Was so miser even in the first innings, or first game, beg your pardon. Wasim Akram missing out today. Yeah, I think he read the wrong one. That's for certain. You could see Kutaiba, he saw the delivery, and that's where he intended to play towards the deep mid wicket, but just could not get the connection. Oh, what a terrific over once again by Imran Tahir, picking up a wicket and given only 2 runs halfway through in the first innings. And the players will take drinks. All back after the drinks breaks, and Shahbaz Ali quite economical in the first over he bowled. And I think it's not going to be surprising to see if Shahbaz Ali would be asked to bowl out all his 4 overs on the trot. That's what we saw Irfan Muhammad do, and he was economical but could not pick up wickets because the lines weren't correct. So again, the mid-on and mid-off are in the circle. Oh, nicely done. You don't want to be challenging the arm of Imran Tahir or Rohan Mustafa. Imran, he's got a big responsibility on his shoulders as well alongside Qutaiba. He's looked confident since the time he's walked in. But bowled beautifully. The bowlers of GHK Properties, of course, Haider Ali and Irfan giving a good start. We might see Ronnie. Oh, that's close. They're wrapped on the pads and given. Yeah, I think that was a good decision. And the ball hurrying on to Qutaiba and has thudded onto the pads. Yeah, that's plumb in front. It's a good decision. Shahbaz Ali knew he had a strong case in his hands. And the captain showed a lot of promise yet again. But missing out. This is a big blow. They've gotten one of their main batters. Their backbone in the side is now heading back to the pavilion. It's 31 for the loss of 4. Left-handed batter Asad Ali has come out to bat at a situation where his team is in immense pressure. They're sinking further in trouble, but let me tell you one thing. Asad Ali, when he hits, the ball is not going to come back. I've seen this man hit sixes and my oh my, he can pack a punch. In one of the domestic games, well, I will tell you a story after this delivery now. Short delivery and surprising Asad Ali. That was a domestic game and came on to bowl against him. And, well, he struck 2 to 3 sixes in that over. And, my, I thought, where does he generate that extra power? Asad Ali, well, look at him. He is very strong, strongly built. Look at those forearms. Look at those shoulders. He is an absolute beast, Asad Ali. He's got a right smile on his face. But, yeah, you do not want to be bowling in his areas. You will make the ball disappear. Beautifully played. Nicely done. Playing in on drive. That's one shot which has completely gone out of the book of cricket these days. I don't really see players playing an on drive. Well, that was a nice shot. So they would want Asad Ali to fire. But challenge now is Asad Ali, yeah, he's very powerful against spinners, yeah. But problem is that he will be facing against Imran Tahir. So that is one contest I am looking forward to. I would love to see Imran Tahir bowling against Asad Ali, who loves to play against spinners. Oh, vicious delivery. Surprising Asad Ali. And I don't really think he was expecting the shot delivery. And again, a quiet over. Jhang Union Eagles. It's not looking good for them. They've already lost a couple of games early on in this tournament. To qualify for the next round, that is pretty much out of equation. They're playing for a lot of pride, but the third game which they had to play was against GHK Properties. One of the most strong bowling attacks in this tournament. Oh, it's a no ball. An outside edge as well. So it's going to be Imran who will be having the privilege to free his arms. Yeah, and you will see the signal coming in from the umpire. It is going to be a free hit. So Imran, he's got a great chance to score runs on this specific delivery. Try to get a boundary or a maximum to his name. Whereas on the other end, I think the next over is going to be so interesting. Free hit. He crashes it but finds the fielder. It's a dot to close out yet another successful over for GHK Properties. It's 34 for 4. Well, I think this over is going to be an event. Asad Ali, he's a powerful striker facing against the likes of Imran Tahir. And what a beautiful delivery. And have a look at that catch. One-handed blinder. And the contest has been won by the legend Imran Tahir. This is a big blow. But look at this catch. Imran Tahir, he's a veteran. Oh, plucking this out of thin air. Has taken a brilliant catch. Held on to it. And surprised Asad Ali. Yeah, this is not looking good now. Half the side is back in the hutch. It's 34 for 5. Asif Tarbela making his way in the center now. As I said earlier, I think this is such a great opportunity really for these cricketers to play against the legend Imran Tahir. It is an absolute privilege to face him. It's a dream really to face an international cricketer. And of course, there's a vast difference when you play against domestic cricketers and when you play against legends like Imran Tahir. That's what they do. Wrong on, loud appeal, and umpire raises his finger. Oh, what a terrific ball this was, and clearly Asif wasn't ready for the wrong gun. And yet again we are seeing a batter not reading the googly. I don't blame him. Most of the batters in the world, international cricketers, international stars, haven't been able to read, so this was a bit too much for Asif Tarbela. Yeah. This is exciting stuff. And you can see all smiles out in the middle. Why not Homaj Gondal, the captain, bringing Imran Tahir, the legend, pretty early in the contest. And look at what he's done. First, he picked up Asad Ali. That was a big blow. It was a big wicket. And then, right after that, to the next delivery, he's got another one. Yeah, he's got a nice smile on his face because he knows that what's coming next. It's a hat-trick delivery. And this is what's happened. That was the first one. An absolute blinder. And then wrapping on the pads, and excellent decision by the umpire. He knew that he is in a lot of trouble. Are we going to see the first hat-trick in this tournament? And what a moment this will be, if ever so. We do see a hat-trick, and that too from the legend Imran Tahir. Hat-trick ball. Oh, close, close. Oh, he's bleeding to the umpire, but umpire has turned that one down. Oh, this is exciting stuff to say the least. This is breathtaking stuff. And this is what happens when you get an opportunity to watch these international stars in operation. Oh, careful. Against Imran Tahir. Oh, I think he's gone. He's gone. Maybe that bat was not in the crease. This is going to be interesting. Was that foot beyond the crease? Now, this is going to be interesting because by the naked eye, it just looked like that Irfan, he did not drag his bat onto the crease. It was up and a direct hit. They're always special. Oh, this is close. This is very, very close. And I think it's a tough one. Can't really tell from here. It's a bit blurry, so might just get the benefit of doubt. But if ever so, he will be given out. That's not the best of ways to really lose your wicket. So they're all over Jhang Union Eagles at the moment. Yeah, I think the decision is going to come soon. They're checking with the third umpire, and I think he gets a life. It's a bit of a scare for the batter, Imran Tahir. But he's got a great opportunity to pick up a fiver. He's still got another over after this. But what a delivery this was. Was on the verge of picking up a hat-trick in that too. It would have been the first of this tournament. And would have come from the legend. Would have been a special moment. Beautiful ball, wrapped on the pads. Yet again asking the question. But I think the height saved him. Also came onto the line of the ball and surely would have missed the stumps. And also, as I said, it was a bit too high as well. So another quiet over. And they're on the verge of getting bowled out here. Yeah, that's much more like it. Try to play Imran Tahir as straight as you can with a straight bat. Excellent over yet again. 12 gone, 36 for 6. Another bowler who can definitely bowl with a lot of heat is going to be Saqib. Introduced a bit late into the contest, but this is a perfect time when you know that you've got two new batters at the crease because there was a lot of pressure being built from one end by Imran Tahir. Hardly gives any looseness whatsoever. That's punched away nicely. It's in the gap and they will get a couple of runs easily in the end. And that's what they need to do. Just stay out there in the middle. Try to play out all the 20 overs and see how much they can get. But GHK Properties, they are all over them. It is that man on your screen, the legend Imran Tahir, who's been creating havoc out there, making life so difficult for the batters, getting 3 wickets to his name. And also now becomes such a strong contender. If ever so they go on to win this game, he's got a great opportunity to pick up 2 more wickets and get a fiver and then become a strong contender to be the player of the match, if ever so they go on to win this game. At the moment, Jhang Union Eagles, they find themselves in a spot where it's becoming so difficult to really get away from these bowlers. Just not getting the momentum in their favour at any stage of this innings. It has been one-way traffic since the game started. First, Irfan Mohammed creating a lot of pressure, not giving any looseners. And then, of course, Haider Ali picking up a wicket on his very first delivery of his spell. And then, of course, we just witnessed Imran Tahir picking up 3 wickets in a span of 3 overs. And he's got one more. Also close to the leg stump. Almost picking up a wicket in his first over. I think there's really no point to stay out there. Might as well just try to go for some big shots, because they're already 6 down. And even if they try to play out all these overs, how many they're going to get? 75, 80, 90? Against the quality batting of GSK Properties, you always needed somewhere around 170, 180, and that's not going to happen, surely. Because they've only gotten 39 runs. And just the 7 more overs remaining after this. Excellent over by Saqib. Only 3 runs so far. Would want to finish off strong. This is up in the air. Very close to Ali Abid in the deep. So, quite over once again. 13 gone, 40 for 6. Yeah, look at those figures. 3 overs, 6 runs is what he's given. Imran Tahir, and picked up 3 wickets. Will be bowling his last over. That's cut away nicely with the wrist protection. Just a single. I don't really think you're going to see many stock deliveries which will turn away from the right-handers. I think you might just see at least 3 to 4 wrong runs. Tossed up delivery, beautifully bowled. The control which he possesses is absolutely unbelievable, Imran Tahir. This has been the backbone of Team South Africa for many, many years. He's been one of their best bowlers, and this is wrapped on the pads. He's asking the question. Yeah, they're trying to hit a 6 against Imran Tahir. And if ever so anybody gets a 6, yeah, then you could boast all your life. I hit a 6 against Imran Tahir in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. This is what he's trying. Yeah, he tries to go for a big shot. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, against somebody like Imran Tahir, chances to get it from the middle of the bat and strike him out of the park. Yeah. A bit ambitious. Tossed up, trying to go for a big shot. Another excellent over I'll be witnessing. He's got one more delivery. Can surely pick up one more wicket. Last delivery. Oh, beautifully done. And this could be a run out. Surely it is. What's going on? And I'm not too sure where Irfan was going. There was never a single there. That's exactly what Imran is just telling to his teammate. Yeah, there was never a single there. And another wicket has fallen. So 42 for 7 now. And this is not what they would have desired. It's 42 for the loss of 7. Saqib Manshad now, he has a great chance to pick up a few wickets or two for him, because he didn't have the best of outings in the first opening game of GSK Properties, but now bowling to the lower order batters, all you need to do is just ensure you keep on firing onto the stumps. And it's not all that difficult to wicket, really. It was initially when the tournament started. In the first 4 to 5 games, there was plenty to offer for the spinners, even the fast bowlers. They were getting a lot of movement, but it's turned out to be quite a decent wicket for the batters as the days have progressed in this tournament. Beautifully bowled, back of the lane delivery, and playing it with soft hand, gets a single. Yeah, what a destructive side, really. We will see Rohan Mustafa come out to open alongside the captain, Humaj Gondal. He too can tear the bowling apart. So far it has been a one-sided contest. It has been GSK Properties all the way. And you can see now they are just trying to play out all the 20 overs and not get bowled out. What a terrific spell we saw, Imran Tahir. Picking up 3 wickets. Had a great opportunity to pick up a 5er, mind you. Yeah, another dot delivery. We've already seen quite a few dot deliveries in this innings. Jhang Union Eagles, I think they will be taking a lot of learnings and positives out of this tournament. There are some exciting cricketers in this team. Of course, I have been praising the captain, Qutaiba Tariq, quite a lot with his leadership qualities. But every time he really comes onto bat, there's not much support he gets from the other end. And that's where the pressure occurs, because there are so many dot deliveries from the other end. That's what it really frustrates him. And then he knows that the required or the net run rate which they're carrying is not really a healthy one. And that's where he is forced to play those big shots. So you always would want somebody to come out and support him, at least rotate strike, give him strike. But we've seen that so many dot deliveries just pass by, and then frustration creeps in. And that's where Qutaiba just tries to manufacture a shot and lost his wicket, unfortunately, after getting a good start. This is slashed away. Oh, what a shot this is. Salman Khan. He's come out to bat at a position where his team is struggling, and this is what he produces. That's an excellent stroke. Yeah, something very special about these left-handed batters. It's end of over number 15, 49 for 7. So just the last 5 overs remaining, and it's going to be Haider Ali to bowl his last over. It's been economical. Kept things tight in the centre, ensured he does not allow the batters to play any big strokes. I think there was only one boundary struck against him, if I can recall. Otherwise, he's been quite precise and has bowled in the right areas, not allowing the batters. 50 comes up, but at the price of 7 wickets. And also, not much time left. So, Salman Khan now facing a left-handed spinner who will bring the ball in towards him. Can try to clear the mid-wicket. Yeah, he tries to do so, but it's not going to be easy. He's an international star, mind you, Haider Ali. Just played a few games lately against the USA, against Nepal. Was so economical. Yeah, current international cricketer Haider Ali for the UAE team. So many talented left-arm spinners, really. If you talk about Haider Ali, then you've got the likes of Simranjeet Singh, another quality left-arm spinner, and then, of course, Ayaan Afzal Khan. He too is a class act. Tossed up. This is in the slot. It's gone aerial. It's gone for a huge maximum. Oh, what a hit. Haider Ali just offering a lot of flight on offer. But the problem was it was in his slot. And crack. And held the pose. That's a very good shot. Proper cricketing stroke. And was always in control. And the key to get a maximum out of that shot, he always looked to play straight down the ground with a straight bat. Timing was absolutely sublime, getting 6 runs. Good comeback delivery. I think the GHK Properties now can think of trying to improve their net run rate. Try to bowl them out as quickly as they can now. Just 4 more overs to go. Try to restrict them below 100 and chase it down quickly to improve their net run rate, which becomes so handy in the latter part of the tournament. It's 58 for 7. Saqib Manshad has bowled well so far, but hasn't really looked to target the stumps. And if ever he decides to do so, he will get wickets in his column. Now that's slashed away towards the point region. Gets a couple of runs. Yeah, it has been quite surprising that we haven't seen Rohan Mustafa come out to bowl. Another bowler who really rushes his overs very quickly, gets done and dusted with his overs in a jiffy. I think he wasn't required because all the other bowlers have done such a great job. And all the bowlers have ensured that they don't go for runs. Saqib Manshad also, he's done well so far. But when you know you're bowling against the low order batters, you can always afford to try to bowl a bit fuller. Also onto the stumps. Yeah, this man had a great outing some time back. 4 overs, gave only 9 runs. Picked up 3 important wickets. Picked up a wicket of Asad Ali. That was a big one though. Asad Ali, we know he can strike the ball really hard. There was high hopes by Asad Ali. but that ball was so slightly holding up into the surface, and he did not read the wrong one. That was quite certain. He was a bit surprised, extra bit of bounce, and not really arriving at him. And in the end, it was a soft dismissal. And who can forget that 100 blinder by Imran Tahir? Yeah, they should have really had a plan. They had to target someone, not him. That would have been the right choice. Yeah, dealing in singles at the moment. Boundaries have certainly dried. Can't recall when was the last boundary scored. That is how beautifully they have bowled this evening. GSK Properties, mind you, this was an important game for them because they've already had a loss under their belt. That too against the mighty 7 districts. Israr Ahmed was severe against them. 112 unbeaten. So it was. It's never really easy to score runs against such a quality bowling attack when you know you've got the likes of Irfan Muhammad, Wasim Akram, Shahbaz Ali, Saqib Manshad, Rohan Mustafa, Haider Ali, and Imran Tahir. It's going to be just a single to close out another quiet over. It's 63 for 7 after 17. So only 3 overs left, and surely the 18th and the 20th will be bowled by Shahbaz Ali, and we might see Saqib Manshad to be bowling the penultimate over. Such a class act, really, Shahbaz Ali, a genuine all-rounder. At times I do see him come out to open as well, but today I think it's going to be Rohan Mustafa alongside the captain Humaj Gondal. Beautifully bowled and nicely played as well. And looking for the second, sent back by Salman. Doing the right thing. There was never a second there. Yeah, but I think this will be a great experience for these cricketers of Jhang Union Eagles, playing at a big stage, playing against the best of the best. When you know that you have players like Rohan Mustafa, of course, a star here in the UAE. He's played so much franchise cricket. Then you have the likes of Haider Ali, who's a current international star. Then, of course, Imran Tahir. So it was never easy. Now, that's a very good shot. It's been driven, but still the ball doesn't have enough legs to go towards the boundaries. Dealing in singles and doubles. So, yeah, I think it's a learning curve, and they will be taking a lot of experience out of this tournament. It was a mega event, and when you play against such quality cricketers, I think you should be having that approach that you take some learning out of it when you go back and just think, where are the areas I need to improve? Where are the areas where I can grow and nurture? Now, this is not really good by Yasir Khalil. He's let that one go. It's gone between his leg and it's gone for 4 byes. That is going to help the cause for Jhang Union Eagles. Yeah, the fast bowlers, I'm just a bit concerned. I mean, they're just bowling too wide. We haven't seen them bowl onto the stumps. Bowling at the death, Shahbaz Ali, he's a old ball specialist, can nail in those Yorkers, but we haven't really seen them bowling any Yorkers in the block hole. Just bowling short stuff. Yeah, look at that again, shot. But is this a chance? Very close. Could have been the second wicket for Shahbaz Ali. He's already picked up one earlier. Another quiet over Salman Khan. We know he does have the tendency to clear these boundaries, and also which is the shorter part of the ground towards the leg side where there is heavy protection, having a deep square leg and a deep mid wicket. That's the delivery. Oh, it's a no ball. This is what I was mentioning. Oh, I think this too is going to be close. In fact, the umpire hasn't even gone upstairs. He's given his verdict on field and he's been run out. But what a delivery that was. In the end, overstepping. And that's the end of Salman. Not his evening. It's 70 for 8. Yeah, that's what happened. Not too sure what was going on there. There was never a run there. Why take a chance? And look at that. In no time releasing the ball and hitting onto the stumps. Getting another wicket. 8 down now. This is not what they desired. Jhang Union Eagles, there was a lot of expectations out of them. But yeah, it wasn't going to be easy against a top quality bowling attack. And have they made it count? Yeah, nicely done. Excellent delivery to close out the 18th over. It's 72 for 8. Now this is high up in the air and makes no mistake. Takes an easy catch and they've picked up a wicket here. So 9 down now. And Shahbaz Ali, he's done exceptionally well. So falling apart are Jhang Union Eagles. And they are on a serious verge of being bowled out. Yeah, nicely done. The slower delivery, not read by the batter, trying to smash him down the ground. And cool as cucumber, made no mistake in the end. Takes a simple catch to dismiss another batter. So just the last wicket remaining in this innings, and Saqib Manshad hasn't picked up a wicket, but now he has a great opportunity. Two new batters at the crease. Oh, very close to the off stump. Almost getting the better of Saeed. This has turned out to be a pretty much one-sided encounter so far. And Rohan Mustafa and Humaj Gondal, I think they will, once they come out to bat, they will try to chase this down as quickly as they can to very destructive openers. Now this is heaved away towards the cow corner. Oh, that's a biggie. It's a huge six. Saqib Manshad yet again not having the best of evenings, where we saw all the other bowlers having a great evening. Saqib Manshad, he's not bowling in the right areas. That's a loose delivery, but what a hit this is. I mean, when you're bowling to a number 11 batter, what's so difficult to keep the ball onto the stumps? All you have to do is just fire it onto the stumps and let the batter make a mistake. You wouldn't expect him to smash you down the ground. Well, that was a poor delivery, really. He needs to just get the basics right. When you're bowling to a number 10, number 11, why try so much in the middle? All you have to do is bowl onto the line of the stumps and try to get LBW, get the batter LBW, or get a bowled into equation. Yeah, finally retrieving the ball. Imran Tahir has done well. Yeah, I would have loved to see his trademark celebration, which most of the viewers in the world are a huge fan of. Picks up a wicket and then runs towards the ground. Now that is a very good shot. Just timing it to perfection. And intentionally ensure that he plays along the carpet. Now, why wasn't he sent up the order? If he can play like this, now that is a very good shot. It's a proper correcting stroke. The balance and the composure he held. It's a treat to watch. Why was he hiding? Should have come up the order if he can bat like this. Yeah, they seem to be a bit dejected at the moment. Not a very happy dugout. And that's quite obvious because they haven't gotten runs on the board. So false start by Saqib Manshad. They will have to reload. But yeah, when there's so much to offer for the bowler, Saqib Manshad yet again hasn't really found his rhythm. Yeah, it's a short delivery. It's wide. You will beat the batter, but you're bowling to a low order batter. You just need to bowl onto the stumps, but that hasn't been the case. Lovely delivery. That's a good ball. Yet again, deceiving the batter, Saeed. Still 7 more deliveries to go. So, can they get another 17? Yeah, bit too much to ask for. Yeah, there you go. Rohan Mustafa, you will see him in action soon. Most likely will come out to open. And when he gets going, it's really a treat to watch. Rohan Mustafa. He's a character. He's been around this business for quite a long time, and that is a very good delivery. Almost getting the better of the batter. It's 19 gone, 83 for 9. Last over of this innings. It's going to be Shahbaz. Can he pick up another wicket? He's been brilliant so far. Very economical. Nicely played once again, but straight to the fielder. And they will get a single. So he's shown some glimpses here, Syed, that he can surely bat. But then again, as I said early on in the last over, that he's been sent quite late. Also look at the stance which he has. Technically, he seems to be very correct. Excellent balance as well. Head is so straight, high elbow. Now that's an outside edge. It's going towards third man. Imran Tahir patrolling in the deep. Only a single to offer, so they might just go on to play out these 20 overs, but can their bowlers pick up early wickets for them? Jhang Union Eagles. We've seen low scoring thrillers as well, and they do have quality bowlers in the lineup as well, so can't really discard this talented team, Jhang Union Eagles, who have shown a lot of promise so far in this tournament. Beautifully bowled, taken all the pace off it, has deceived Sajjad now. I think Sajjad, if ever so he gets beaten on this way delivery, Syed should just run hard towards the hot end and get back on strike. I think that is the conversation which they are having at the moment. They need a single, get back, Syed on strike. Yeah, he punches it nicely towards the cover region. Oh, in fact, they've taken a couple of runs, so it's going to be Sajjad back on strike. Just the two more deliveries remaining in this innings. Sajjad will surely throw the kitchen sink at on these last two deliveries. Yeah, to reach the 100 mark, to reach the triple figures, that's pretty much out of equation now. Yeah, somehow getting his bat in time. Was a very good Yorker right onto the stumps in the block hole. This is one delivery where he has been picking a lot of wickets lately. Yeah, he's having a great season. Shahbaz Ali, he's a seasoned campaigner. And it's been super impressive yet again. Last delivery of this innings. That's an outside edge, and it will trickle away towards the boundary. But I believe GSK Properties, this has been such a brilliant performance. All the bowlers stepping up. They knew that's a big game for them. And Shahbaz Ali, excellent figures. He's done for the evening. That's it. 92 is what they've scored, which is not what they would have desired. They had to get somewhere around 170, 180. If ever so, they would have had the slightest of chances to win this important clash. Now, this is how things have panned out. Zaur Fareed, I think that was a big blow. Haider Ali, the left arm spinner, getting the better of him. Then Syed Makhdoom showed a lot of promise. And then you can see the middle order batters couldn't really cash on to the opportunity. Imran Muhammad, 21 to his name. And in the end, Syed Saklan, I think he came on to bat quite late. 15 runs unbeaten. Should have been really sent up the order. Yeah, I think plenty to talk about here. Let's start off with Shahbaz Ali. 2 wickets to his name. 20 runs is what he's given. And very economical. And then Haider Ali, excellent, 2 wickets to his name. Irfan Muhammad, brilliant, didn't pick up a wicket, but was very precise with his line lengths. And then Imran Tahir, yet again, delivers 4 overs, 9 runs, and picked up 3 wickets. 7 extras, which I believe it's affordable. Well, it was GSK Properties all the way. Haider Ali picking up a wicket on his first delivery, and then another one. And then came the legend Imran Tahir. And trying to play too many shots against him, which wasn't the wise move. That was excellent catch, a one-handed blinder, and wrapped on the pads. LBW given, and then Haider Ali came in and he was struck hard. That was a brilliant stroke. But the problem was none of the batters could really get going, and this was a brain fade really, just running himself out. And Shahbaz Ali kept on chipping in with wickets, ensured he doesn't really let the batters get back into the contest. And that was the last delivery of this innings, getting a thick outside edge, getting a boundary. But still, that's not enough, I believe, what they've gotten. Right, then we're just going to dive into a short break, and once we're back, we will be all set for the run chase. Stay tuned. Welcome back, viewers. First innings done and dusted. It was Jhang Union Eagles winning the toss and they decided to bat first. 92 is what they have scored. And they were almost on the verge of getting bowled out. What a brilliant overall collective performance by all the bowlers. Of course, the pick of the bowlers was Imran Tahir. But the foundation was laid early on when Irfan Mohammed and Haider Ali, the two bowlers, bowling in tandem. Just the 5 bowlers used. All of the 5 bowlers, of course, went on to finish off their quota of 4 overs. And now over to these batters in the middle. Humaj Gondal, we know that he can certainly pack a punch. And Rohan Mustafa, yeah, the world knows him. He's more like a celebrity, I would say, Rohan Mustafa. He's got a lot of fan following, that's for sure. And there he is, out there in the centre. And we could be in for an early finish if ever so these two decide to cut loose. Two very, very destructive openers will look to start off with a bang. Oh, beautifully ball. That's a good delivery. And yeah, we can see Rohan Mustafa indicating that the ball ever so slightly keeping a bit low. It is on the slower side. That's quite evident, and that's what we've seen the trend happening in this tournament. And that's what the wickets here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium are pretty much known for. You won't really see bowlers getting a lot of assistance, a lot of bounce. Yes, of course, the spinners, they do get a lot of purchase and turn. Yeah, it's gonna go down the leg side. So yeah, if ever so you do have the privilege of clocking more than 140, then it's a different scenario. But yeah, very rare to see bowlers who can clock more than 140. Of course, Zishan Nasir, he can bowl with a lot of heat. And of course, Huzaima bin Tanveer of Karwan Cricket Club, he clocks more than 140 Ks. Oh, beautiful delivery. That's a good start by Sajjad. Yeah, he is by far, he's been the pick of the bowlers so far, where we have seen most of the bowlers. It has been a struggle, but Sajjad, he ensures he picks up early wickets for your team. And that's exactly what they need. If ever so, they've got the slightest of chances to defend these 93 runs. So these first 6 overs, the power play will define as to which way this game will go. Again, beater all ends up. This is a perfect start here for Jhang Union Eagles. And the amount of swing he's getting in towards the left-hander. If ever so, he can adjust his line slightly. That's where the ball will end up onto the stumps. Because more often than not, we have seen Sajjad beating Rohan Mustafa in this very over. No slips in position. That's pretty obvious because he does not take the... And finally now, he's gotten the mark with a single. That's a very... as well when they bowl their heart out. And Sajjad, you can see that he's giving his 100%. He's bending his back. He's putting all that effort. Does not bowl with a lot of pace, but with the new ball, can certainly swing the ball. And also, I have seen, remember in one of the games, he does have the tendency to really move the ball both ways. Surprises the batters. Keeps on bowling 3 deliveries, which goes away and then brings in sharply. Last delivery. Beautifully bowled and equally well played by Humaj Gondal, getting his front foot forward, defending it. Quiet start here by GSK Properties. It's 1 for no loss. Yeah, he too. He's had a decent outing in the previous encounters. Asif Darbela. It's been economical, but can he get an early breakthrough for his team? That's exactly what they need. It's quite a defensive field setup at the moment. You can even see that the fielders are coming from the circle. That's flicked away nicely. Rohan Mustafa gets his first boundary. So not the best of starts here by Asif. And you don't want to be feeding anything on to the pads of Rohan Mustafa. He's got excellent eye and excellent use of the wrist, just maneuvering it into the gap and getting a boundary. And that is exactly what they need, 4 to 5 runs per over, but I don't really think that is something which they will have a check on. They will just go on to play out their natural gameplay, and that is to look for the big shots. Good running, quick single. Well responded by the captain, Humaj Gondal, another fierce striker of the ball. I have seen Humaj Gondal. Every time he gets going, it's absolute carnage. Very strong batter who likes to fancy and play towards the deep mid-wicket. He's very strong. If you bowl anything short to him, I'm sure that the bowlers must have done their homework as to where would you want to bowl to Humaj Gondal, because if he's in his areas, he's certainly going to make you pay. It's a nice little cover drive with Humaj Gondal. Captain missed out in the last encounter, but I think this is a great opportunity to score a few runs for his team. Always gives you that extra bit of confidence, because they do have another game, mind you, GSK Properties. Yeah, look at that. Nicely done. This is up in the air and very close to that deep third man fielder. Opens his account with a single. It's not a flying start by any means. We saw a quiet first over, and even Asif has done well after he was flicked for a boundary. He's found his right line, having a deep square leg in position alongside a deep third man for Rohan Mustafa. Upish, nicely done. This is going to be a bit of a teaser for the fielder, but in the end, the ball will win the race. So it's turning out to be an expensive over, and Asif bowling slightly fuller, but have a look at the feet movement, shimmying down the track, and such a tough shot to execute. And Rohan Mustafa makes it look simple. Gets another boundary. Lets that one go alone, and it's a good reply by Asif. A dot to close out the second over. It's 11 for no loss. Yeah, it's a decent start here for GSK Properties. Haven't lost a wicket so far. Short delivery, and was there to be hit, but has struck really hard. And Sajjad, good to see that he's straight away gone to the captain Humaj Gondal. Oh, he looks in a bit of pain out there. He's a strong bloke. No doubts on that, but at times these deliveries can be nasty, especially the new ball. It can really strike you hard and can be extremely painful. But yeah, you will see in a few seconds he will be up and running. Completely deceived by that short delivery. They're having a deep point for the captain Homaj Gondal alongside a deep third man in position. So do expect Sharjah to bowl slightly shorter and also towards the offside channel. Oh, very close to the stumps. And a brilliant wicket keeping behind the stumps. Yeah, they do have a lot of talented cricketers, mind you, in Jhang Union Eagles team. Of course, I keep on praising the captain Qutaiba Tariq, but if you talk about Zaud Farid, I think he just hasn't got going. Another player who has gone to play for the UAE national team, but just wasn't his evening, and that is a horrid delivery. That just kept on going away from the batter, from the keeper, and he had absolutely no chance whatsoever to get his gloves anywhere near to the ball. And I think that shuffle across the stumps just confused Sajjad, and he wanted to fire onto the stumps. Got it wrong completely, losing his radar and gifting 5 extras to the opponent. So things under control at the moment. 77 is all they need. They've got 10 wickets in their hands. Ample time to achieve. Now this is close. They're asking the question. It's been turned down. Yeah, good delivery though. Trying to fire it onto the stumps. Homaj Gondal, we know that more often than not he does gets his teams good starts. Yeah, he seems to be in quite a bit of pain. That ball really hit him hard. That's going to be another wide, and we'll have to wait for the signal of the umpire. Oh, in fact, it's a ricochet off his trousers, I believe. Yeah, and every time when you get struck so hard, it does sting, but it's so painful every time you wake up in the morning and then you've got that bruise on your legs. Just it's not a very pleasant feeling, and it stays for a few days. Oh, this is poor stuff. This is really not good bowling, and you can't really blame the keeper. He's been put under the test. They're just gifting runs. Yeah, it just seems like they've given up the game too early. You can see the shoulders have dropped. There's nobody chirping. There's no real energy from the boys of Jhang Union Eagles. I understand they haven't really scored many runs, but you really need to go down with a fight. At least have that belief and faith in yourselves that, right, we do have some quality bowlers in our lineup, so let's at least try to get a few wickets and then see where we stand. But if you give 10 wides in 1 over, how do you defend 93? What are the chances? It's trickling away towards fine leg, only a single. So it's not that the batters, they have really torn the bowling apart. It's the bowlers who have just gifting them so many extras. So it's themselves to be blamed. Oh my word. This is an expensive over, and Sajjad, he's been all over in this over, and he's been just spraying the ball. And clearly, he's not in rhythm. Look at this. Nicely done by Rohan. Another handy over for GSK Properties comes to the end. It's 26 for no loss after 3. So they're going along well. GSK Properties. Quite an expensive and a lengthy over. Sajjad, they're completely getting the direction wrong, not finding right lines, was all over the place, literally. Making a field change as we speak, so getting that deep point back into the circle alongside now. The mid-on fielder has now gone towards the long-on position alongside a deep square leg in position. Oh, that's nicely done. That's an exquisite timing by Homaj Gondal. How late did he play, and he let the ball come to him, and then opening the face of the bat, maneuvering it beautifully. Excellent use of the wrist. Yeah, he's a class act. Gets his first boundary. And GHK Properties, they are in a bit of a hurry, it seems like. Just 63 needed. And Rohan Mustafa, who has already gotten a few boundaries to his name, I think he's got 3. He's also looking in sublime touch alongside now. The captain joining the party. Short delivery, it's been pulled away nicely. And he's pulled it away with a lot of authority. Yeah, it's just getting out of hands now. And too short. This is exactly what I was mentioning. This is one area you cannot ball to Homaj Gondal. He's going to make you pay for it. And really gets into those excellent positions so early. He's a class act, Homaj Gondal. Was brilliant early on with his decision making. And now he's enjoying his outing. Oh, very close. Could have been 3 in 3. Just 5 meters either side of the fielder, and that too would have surely gone towards the boundary. He's a brave cricketer, Homaj Gondal. Really, he's got a very strong personality. He's very calm in his approach. A great man to talk to. Now this has been absolutely slapped down the ground, and will get a couple of runs. Oh, in fact, they've decided to just take a single. Yeah, GSK Properties, they won't mind this. Even Rohan Mustafa getting back on strike. So we might just see spin being introduced early in this contest. Sajjad, I doubt if he's going to be getting another over because he's been struggling. He did not look at his 100%. Kept on bowling those wayward deliveries and gave a lot of extras in the last over. Another good over for GSK Properties comes to the end. It's 4 gone, 36 for no loss. Yeah, they had to come up with something different, and they have decided now to go with spinner. It's the captain, Kutaiba, introducing himself. Now, this is going to be interesting. Coming and bowling in the power play, and that too against the likes of Rohan Mustafa and Humaj Gondal. It's a bit of a challenge, so a very brave move by Kutaiba. Beautifully ball. That's a very good delivery. I remember even his last game, Kutaiba, he came on to bowl when the batters were severe against the bowlers, and then he took the matters in his own hands, came out and picked up a few wickets. Shows a lot of character. Kutaiba Tariq taking the responsibility on his shoulders, trying to get a wicket for his team. Comes down the track and hammers it towards the extra cover. That is an unbelievable hit. Rohan Mustafa. It's a treat to watch when he gets going. And bang. As flat as it could have gotten. Gets his first maximum. The equation has now come down to 51 is all what they need. And the captain is being put under the pump. Yeah, yet again, quite fittingly coming down the track, trying to hammer it yet again. Yeah, he's enjoying his outing out there, Rohan Mustafa. That's what he does, really. Every time he comes onto the field, enjoys his bowling, enjoys his time in the middle. Oh, lovely delivery. Kutaiba Tariq, this is not the first time we're seeing introducing himself into the attack. And has gotten a very big wicket. This is a memorable moment for Kutaiba Tariq. He's got the big fish, Rohan Mustafa. Yeah, he's smiling because he knows that his team is in a very comfortable position, but still it was an entertaining 21 by Rohan Mustafa. What a delivery that was to dismiss the left-handed batter. Yeah, let's have a look at this again. Oh, beautifully flighted, and that turn on offer. And that celebration went on straight to Rohan Mustafa. And getting his first wicket is 42 for 1. Well, they've got so many superstars in their team, really. Yasir Kaleem, and I know him at least for the last 2 decades. I remember when he used to play on the concrete cement wickets. Since then, he used to come in and score big runs, and it's so good to see Yasir Kaleem still playing in these major events. And it's just not that he's playing these mega events. He goes on to score runs. He was, mind you, the player of the match in one of the recent tournaments lately. Such an exciting talent, Yasir Kaleem. Comes out to bat at an important number 3 position. Excellent over by Kutaiba though. It's 42 for 1. Yeah, no surprises. Qutaiba Tariq, the captain, deciding to introduce more spin because there was spin on offer, mind you. The last over, that wicket which he picked, Qutaiba, the captain himself, that ball did bite off the surface and there was turn on offer. So we can see Salman Khan for the very first time in this innings. It's going to be the captain, Humaj Gondal, who maneuvers the ball, plays it with soft hands. Over to Yasir Kaleem. Yeah, one thing, I'm not too sure if these men of Jhang Union Eagles, if they have played a lot of cricket with Yasir Kaleem. You do not want to be bowling him anywhere towards the offside channel. He will just keep on striking hard towards the offside. So the margin of error becomes so minimal against him. And look at that. This is exactly what I was saying. If you bowl marginally short and if you get it wrong, he is so strong towards the offside. That was a brilliant cricketing stroke. Look at the control and the timing, back foot punch, and threading it between the two fielders. Gets his first boundary. He is in some form. Mind you, he's been scoring a lot of runs lately. Yeah, that's better. I like the length, like the pace onto what he's bowled. You need to take your chances against Yasir Kaleem. Maybe just toss one up, but don't bowl full. Be careful. Again, nicely punched and same results. Gets another boundary. Oh, he's such a class act, Yasir Kaleem. And you can see they're absolutely perplexed. Oh, such a charismatic cricketer and elegance pouring from the blade of Yasir Kaleem. So just the 42 more required and Salman Khan has been put under the pump. And both the deliveries, mind you, it weren't all that bad. And now they've got a deep cover in position. And the deep wicket comes in. Yeah, that's a perfect delivery. If you can be consistently bowling in those areas, that's where you might see that the batter will make an error. But if you get it slightly wrong, we've already seen a couple of boundaries. End of another good over for GHK Properties. Power play done and dusted. GSK Properties are cruising along 52 for 1. Veteran Zawad Fareed, straight away after the power play, has been introduced into the attack, but it's I think pretty much done and dusted now. 41 is all they need. Under 3 runs per over. Nicely played. Only a single. Yeah, it was a very important game, mind you, for GSK Properties. They went with their full strength in this particular game because they had to win this to keep their chances alive to go on to the next stage. Mind you, they do have another game. Oh, beautifully done. That is a very good stroke. And the ball will win the race or not. Now this is going to be interesting. Has he saved a run for his team? But that was a very nice shot by Humaj Gondal, because he saw that it was short and the ball did hold up into the surface. And that's where he delayed his shot. And then just placing it to perfection. But full marks for the effort. He's done exceptionally well. And I think he's saved a run or two for his team. Excellent bit of fielding. So just the 2 runs. Yeah, confirmation coming in from the centre. That's going to be another wide. We've already seen quite a few extras conceded in this inning. Sajjad, of course, if we remember that 1 over where he gave 10 wides in 1 over. So make that another one, now makes it 11. So this is something which you don't really afford to do when you are defending such a low total. You would always want to come strong, ensure you just fire it onto the stumps, make the batter play a few strokes. That hasn't been the case this evening. They were flat. GSK Properties, they were all over them in the first innings. First the bowlers, Irfan Mohammed, getting the team off to a good start by pitching it in the right areas. Unlucky he didn't pick up a wicket, and that's all because the lines which I was talking about. When you know you do have a privilege to swing the ball and the talent. Oh, beautifully ball. That's a good delivery. So being a new ball specialist, I had a long conversation and discussion on regards to the lines as to which he bowled in the first innings. Those 24 deliveries, I think maybe he beat the bat 14 to 15 occasions, if I can recall. So those deliveries, if ever so he would have adjusted his length, tried to bowl it slightly fuller, and also the line, if he could have started to bring the ball from the leg stump or the middle stump, that's where he becomes so deceptive. And if ever so he does have control and he tries to do that, and I'm telling you, he can really become a threat. Such a lethal combination to possess, really, when you have control, swing, pace. That's where you can afford to have a slip-in position, have a catching gully, a short cover, short mid. But the problem was the lines. He was starting off from the 4th stump channel and the ball kept on going away from the right-handers, beating them. But those were not wicket-taking deliveries. That's my observation. It's 7 gone, 57 for 1. Well, I keep praising the captain Qutaiba Tariq, but at times he takes quite unusual and very surprising decisions. That's what he did even in the last game where he came on to bowl the last over and he was punished. He went for plenty in 1 over. And today, he's bowled a nice delivery. That's a good ball. And even today, he's bowled an excellent over. He's picked up Rohan Mustafa. He's bowled 1 over and he's removed himself from the attack. Yeah, I think maybe he's just giving chance to his youngsters, to his players. They know it's their last game. They know that the match is pretty much gone out of their hands. So that could be one reason. He's just allowing the bowlers to come in and giving them a chance. So once again, I think he's showing a lot of character out there. Qutaiba Tariq. Some improvisation coming in by the captain Humaj Gondal. That's something which you don't really see. Him trying to switch hit. Oh, this is hit really, really hard. And he's done well in the deep. And also Nadeem, he hasn't come on to ball yet. Ataur Rahman, another fine talent missing out in this game. Left arm spinner was exceptional in the first game. This has been swept away. Yasir Kaleem dealing in boundaries at the moment. And that wasn't all that bad a delivery. It's just Yasir Kaleem just manufacturing a shot and away from the fine leg fielder. Gets another boundary. So inching closer to victory are GSK Properties. And also, if they go on to win this game quickly, their net run rate, that is going to shoot up, which we've seen in the latter part of the tournament becomes so important. End of over number 8 is 62 for 1. He's batting well here, Humaj Gondal. Needs to get back his form because there's another game for GHK Properties in this tournament. Yeah, that's surely going to be a wide. The keeper has certainly been put under the pump and under the test. But he's done well. So 2 more runs added to the tally. 29 is all what they need. I won't be surprised if Yasir Kaleem decides to cut loose and try to chase this down as quickly as they can. Maybe till maybe the 13th over. Yeah. And ensure they don't lose more wickets. But what a collective performance this has been. First, of course, with the ball. Imran Tahir, of course, he was absolutely brilliant. Very economical, picked up 3 wickets. Haider Ali, another exciting talent who's been superb in the lately international matches. Oh, that's cut away with a finesse by Yasir Kaleem. He seems to be in a hurry now and marginally short, but the positions which he gets himself into, it's quite remarkable. So 17 of just 13 deliveries. And as I said, that there will be a lot of learning which the men in green will be taking out of this tournament. So not easy playing against the best of best. Now this is the shot which I was mentioning, the inside out shot. Looks so graceful and elegant every time he lofts it towards the extra cover. Yeah, on cement wickets, I remember 15 years ago, I used to play quite a bit of cricket with Yasir Kaleem, with him, against him. And imagine on those concrete wickets what he used to do, where you don't really expect the ball to swing because it's cement. Yeah, it really comes on to bat very quickly. And I remember Yasir Kaleem, he used to get a lot of hundreds. It was a treat to watch him. Used to be carnage in those deserted grounds. There was no grass though, mind you. There was only sand and there used to be concrete cement wickets. I know him since then, Yasir Kaleem. And is such a strong striker of the ball. Yeah, most of these cricketers, they've been here the domestic circuit for quite a while now. Even Rohan Mustafa, I remember when he came in the UAE, was pretty young. He's still young though, but yeah, I remember on cement. Oh, he was an absolute beast. He used to come out to open and used to go berserk. Used to smash the ball. He used to love pace onto his bat. The more quick you ball to him, he's going to hit you out of the park all day long. And of course, then he went on to play for the UAE national side. He was one of their backbones for a very, very long time. Then played a lot of franchise cricket, has got a lot of fan following, especially in Nepal. They really follow him. They admire Rohan Mustafa. And he has got that charismatic personality, no doubts. A pure entertainer. You ask him to come out to bowl at any stage of the game, he will deliver for you. Talk about his fielding. I think the whole world knows he's one of the best fielders around the circuit. And of course his batting. It's such a treat to watch when he gets going. That's going to be another wide, or has he? Oh my word. Yeah, that just sums up the story of this evening for Jhang Union Eagles. Make that another 5 wides. This is really not good. Yeah, Zahar Fareed lately has lost a bit of pace as well. He used to have quite a bit of pace. He used to steam in. And also his batting, he hasn't been performing all that well. I would really love to see him get back in form. He is such a talented cricketer. But used to really pick up wickets for his team, score brisk runs, but lately just has been out of touch. 16 only is what is needed. 9 overs gone, 77 for 1. Interesting. Qutaiba Tariq reintroducing himself into the attack. Oh, crashed. That is the shot which he's pretty much known for here in the domestic circuit. Yasir Kaleem, the moment you give him any room, that is what he will do. That has gone like a traceable. And look at this. The power he's generated. One bounce into the fence, inching closer to victory. This has been a pretty much one-sided encounter. It has been GSK Properties show. Yeah, Qutaiba reintroducing himself because his bowlers weren't delivering. So he said, you know what? I'm going to come and bowl myself because you guys are going for plenty now. This is high up in the air. Unbelievable. If ever so somebody can strike these kind of shots, it has to be Yasir Kaleem, man. Look at that. Bang. That is an enormous hit. And this is the class and aura that Yasir Kaleem possesses. Even on wickets where there is turn on offer, he's a batter who's not really afraid of playing these lofted shots. He's always up for the challenge. And they need 6 runs. Can he finish off in style? Oh, tries to go for a big shot. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Oh, in fact, he's done well. So, couple of more runs. Yasir Kaleem too now becomes a strong contender to be judged the player of the match alongside Imran Tahir, who did exceptionally well in the first innings. Qutaiba Tariq, yeah, he's smiling, he's enjoying his outing out there, and why not? Tries to go for a big shot. No real timing behind this one. So can the captain himself, Humaj Gondal, go for a glory hit and seal the deal for his team, win this encounter? He has played exceptionally well. 17 very important runs. You would want Humaj Gondal, the captain, to get back in form. Now this is played upish. It's in the gap. And gets a couple of more runs. Well, what a shot this was. Yeah, both these batters really, if you give them any room whatsoever, ball slightly away from the stumps, good luck. Fuller delivery, it's high up in the air. And it's gone for a huge maximum. And that's the end of this game. What a brilliant innings yet again have we witnessed. And Yasir Kaleem just tearing the bowling apart. And what a way to finish off this game. The men in green, they will be taking a lot of learnings out of this game, a lot of positives. They were playing against one of the best sides here in the domestic circuit. And yeah, it was a pretty much one-sided encounter, one-way traffic, winning this game comfortably in the end by 9 wickets. Yeah, there you go. Rahul Mustafa getting a good start for his side, 21-16, and Humaj Gondal, the captain. What a brilliant innings he's played. But Yasir Kaleem, 36 and just 21. And a breathtaking knock by a champion batter. Yeah, I think it was a bit too much to ask for really to defend these runs. And very expensive. Qutaiba Tariq today, an off day for him. Sajjad Murshid also gave a lot of wides. Zawar Fareed also struggled today. So 20 extras. That is a huge concern. You can't afford to do that when you're defending a low total. Match 10, done and dusted. It was a pretty much one-sided encounter. Jhang Union Eagles winning the toss, batting first. 92 is what they scored. Imran, the highest scorer. And Imran Tahir, of course, absolutely brilliant. 3 wickets to his name. 9 is what he's given in his 4 overs. Shahbaz Ali bowled exceptionally well. In reply, GSK Properties chasing it down in 10 overs, winning it comfortably. A blistering knock by Yasir Kaleem, Rahul Mustafa, and also alongside the captain Humaj Gondal, winning the important game and registering 2 points. Right then, we're just going to take a short little break, and once we are back, we'll be all set for the post-match presentation. Stay tuned.
आपको यार लाइव आ रहा है लाइव बाद में कर लेना बाद में इमरान 2 मिनट के लिए आओ लाइव आ रहा है लाइव ऐसे करें लाइव है
Welcome to the post-match presentation of Sharjah CBFS T20 2025. Well, first, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved behind the scenes for such a wonderful tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, commercial partner Sport Ethics, broadcast partner cricketlounge.tv. It was match number 10, GSK Properties, bowling first and winning the game by 9 wickets against Jhang Union Eagles. A pretty much one-sided encounter in the end. Now, commencing ahead, we would be moving on for the player of the match for the night, and the award will be presented by our esteemed match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. And the man of the match goes to, well, none other than Imran Tahir of GHK Properties for his magnificent bowling performance. Picked up 3 wickets, gave away only 9 runs in his 4 overs, and also was on the verge of picking up a hat-trick. The legend, of course, Imran Tahir, bowling his heart out and giving his 100%, well-deservedly is our player of the match. Imran sir, brilliant bowling performance. Tell us, how much did you enjoy your outing tonight?
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much. Look, it was a really good game. From our point of view, we had to win this, and yeah, it's very nice to playing club cricket here in UAE. It's a tough competition. Every game I play, and as I play, it's my last game. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm obviously happy the way my bowling helped the team. So yeah, I just really enjoyed it.
Well, Imran sir, you bring out a lot of energy in the ground. We would want to know the secret behind it.
Yeah, I think, look, it's the respect for the game and passion I have for the game, and it's not easy to take wickets every day in your life, and when you take, you have to enjoy it, and that's what I believe. I want to show people that I'm here for a fight, and I enjoy every moment of it.
Well, it's a privilege for most of the youngsters to play against you. So what is that message you want to give out to youngsters watching you?
Yeah, I just want to say to the youngsters, they don't take things for granted, and if they get an opportunity, take it seriously and keep working hard. Just never give up. Sometimes as a spinner, especially, you feel like it that you went for runs, you didn't help the team. But I think every day is a different day, and then you might come up next week and you do something different and very special for your team. So I think for me, hard work is the key.
Well, Imran sir, thank you so much. You were absolutely brilliant. Keep shining and best of luck for the future games.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thanks.
Well, that was, of course, the legend Imran Tahir with his brilliant bowling performance. We're done and dusted with the post-match presentation, but do join us tomorrow as we have another exciting day cricket lined up for you. Until then, it's goodbye and God bless.